They are asking for forgiveness on their own terms. They are asking you to forgive them. On the surface, it may sound right. It may sound like growth. It may even sound like understanding, but something inside you is not fully at ease. Something feels incomplete, and that feeling matters more than the words you are hearing. Because this is not just about forgiveness, it is about the way it is being asked. They are not coming to you empty-handed. They are not standing in full responsibility. Instead, they are bringing conditions, quiet ones, sometimes hidden in their words, sometimes clear if you listen closely. They want forgiveness, but they want it on their terms. They want it in a way that makes them feel comfortable. They want it without fully facing what happened. They want it without sitting with the full weight of their actions. And you can feel that difference. You have learned enough to notice it now. Maybe before you would have accepted it quickly. Maybe before you would have been relieved just to hear the word sorry. Maybe before you would have rushed to fix things, to bring everything back to how it used to be. But now, something has changed in you. You are not reacting the same way. You are not moving too quickly. You are listening more carefully, not just to what is being said, but to what is missing. A real apology does not come with pressure. It does not come with a timeline. It does not come with expectations placed on you. It does not quietly ask you to move on before you are ready. But what you are seeing now may carry those signs. A sense that you are being guided towards forgiveness rather than allowed to arrive at it in your own time. A sense that your role is to accept rather than to fully process. Because forgiveness is not something that can be shaped by someone else's comfort. It is not something you owe simply because someone has asked for it. Forgiveness, if it comes, must come from a place of clarity and not pressure. They may not say it directly, but you can feel it in the way they speak. There may be explanations that soften what happened. There may be reasons given before full responsibility is taken. There may be a focus on moving forward without fully sitting in the past. These are not always loud or obvious, but they are there if you listen closely. You are not wrong for noticing what does not feel complete. You are not wrong for needing more time. You are not wrong for questioning whether what is being offered is real or just enough to move things forward again. There was a time when you may have doubted those feelings. A time you may have told yourself to ignore them, to be understanding, to not make things harder than they need to be. But now you see more clearly, and that clarity is not something you should push aside. They are asking for forgiveness, but you must ask yourself a different question. What are they truly taking responsibility for? What are they sorry for? Are they seeing the full impact of their actions? Are they allowing space for your experience, trying to reshape it? Are they willing to accept that forgiveness may not come quickly at all? Or are they asking you to meet them halfway before they have fully stepped forward? These questions are not meant to create conflict. They are meant to protect your clarity. Because forgiveness, when it is real, does not erase what happened. It does not remove the need for accountability. It does not ignore the patterns that led to this moment. It simply allows you in your own time to release the weight of holding on to it. If you forgive too quickly, Just to make things easier, you may find yourself carrying the same confusion again. If you accept an apology that is not fully grounded, you may find the same patterns returning, just in a slightly different form. And you already know what that feels like. This is not just whether to forgive or not. It is about how you decide. It is about whether your decision comes from clarity or from pressure, from understanding or from habit. They may expect certain responses from you. They may believe that saying the right words will lead to the same outcome as before. You have seen what happens when things are accepted too quickly. You have felt the weight of unresolved patterns. You have learned through experience that words are not enough. And that learning has changed you. So you have to move differently. You listen, but you do not rush. You consider, but you do not ignore what you feel. You stay open, but you do not abandon your own understanding. This is what growth looks like. Not closing yourself off, but becoming more aware of what you allow. They may not fully understand this change in you. They may feel you are being distant or difficult or unwilling to move forward. But your responsibility is not to match their expectations. Your responsibility is to stay true to what you now understand. And what you understand is this: forgiveness cannot be built on conditions. It cannot be shaped by someone else's timeline. It cannot exist fully where responsibility is only partial. You are allowed to take your time. You are allowed to ask for clarity. You are allowed to say that something does not feel complete. You are allowed to decide that forgiveness, if it comes, it will come on your terms, not theirs. This is not about holding on to anger. It is not about refusing to move forward. It is about moving forward in a way that is real and not rushed. There is a difference between letting go and being pushed to let go. One comes from within, the other comes from pressure, and you can feel the difference. And so, do not ignore that feeling. Stay with it. Let it guide you, because this moment is not just about them asking for forgiveness. It is about you deciding how you respond, with awareness, with clarity, and with respect to yourself. You are not in the same place you were before. You are not hearing things the same way. You are not accepting things without question. You are seeing the full picture, not just the surface. And that changes everything. They may be asking for forgiveness, but you are deciding what that truly means. And this time, your decision will not come from habit. It will come from understanding. And that is where your strength is right now.